Oh. Hello, and welcome to Saturday, the 4th of April in the year of the 2025. 26. What year is it?
27.
Welcome to April 4th in the year of the 2026. That is the year. Here we are. We are starting off Saturday super swell. At least I know what day of the week it is. All right. No, don't touch me there. No. Yeah. All right, good. Trying out something different this morning. Actually, it's even this afternoon. I don't even know. What day is it? What time is it? Who are we? Where are we? What's going on? I don't know. I think the last time I checked, I may perhaps still be the one, the only, the Phoenix Electra, the most adorable ringleader that I can be. All right. Welcome, camera 2, to the mess that is this half of the table. All right. What do I... let us begin today's misadventures with finishing up these little thingy-mabobbies. Brooches. And then we'll see what takes us next. So I found 2 more floating around and at least 1 more back. But as I decided after getting a little bit farther on these first 2 that I wanted little stems, and I was going to try this rick-rack technique. Okay, the only problem is figuring out where to look. All right. Yeah, that's good. I'm just going to glance out of my eye holes to the bigger monitor so I can read chat more easily, because... How's everybody doing? Are we doing family things? Are we hiding? Are we recovering? Yes. I'm going to choke myself with rickrack. I have some green threaded up here, and if I recall correctly, we're going to do this loop-de-loop. Freya Froofers, must you do that? Hey. Yeah, you. The cat who jumped on me when I was half asleep this morning, but then saw Little Man and was like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm really going to lay here in attempts to wake you, human. He came around earlier with his cat alarm ways out. I think I'm going to sew over this twice because I'm going to end up cutting it, so at some point I need to faff about a way to make sure that the distal or far end stays secure. Oh. Hey, are you secure? What are you doing, Pooper Dupes? Yeah. Why don't you just come say hello? Hello. At least it looks like we're doing better than Wednesday. Oh my god. April Fools, we know how to be a streamer. Holy moly's. Wednesday's show was an absolute pitfall of a shit show of a disaster. Do we have creepers? I hear creepers. I see you. Oh, please don't do that. What are you doing? Someone has a severe case of the zoomies. No, let's just drive forward. Take a breath. Do we need to slow down? Do we need to feel connected to where we are? we're just gently just overlapping the pieces of rickrack so that it creates this other shape. You could do this. Oh, can foresee all sorts of random little breeding opportunities for trim manipulation. Are we going to count that? Maybe yes. The answer is yes, Phoenix. I will be sure to save a little sample of this for our 2026 Book O Trim. And I think, if I recall from my previous attempts of manipulating this before I'd stitched it, it wants to crinkle a little bit, also to make sure that the strips continue to remain in the flat orientation and don't get twisted around, corkscrewed. Oh, yes, that word is spirochete or spirochete when it comes to viruses such as syphilis and Bergdorfia, Borrelia. How did it get its last name? Alright, well, here we are. Oh, people are slipping on in. Welcome, welcome to the most awesome Workers and Lurkers. Again, I fooled you after Wednesday's show. I was like, all right, Phoenix, are we just going to turn in our hat? Here we are, kind of needing to ask for help, and I don't like to. And we put out that high quality performance. Because I'm a streamer, I don't know the buttons. I start on mute and my camera's on focus. Because I'm a streamer. Because I'm a streamer, I show up and turn the camera on. And say random shit while I do some stuff. 'Cause I'm a streamer now. And you're welcome for the first assault on your ear holes for today's episode. I'm just trying to also make sure that the little curvy bits, everything just lays nice and flat. And just kind of mash it down with all my little fingers. Smushy, smushy. Because then I can stuff one end into the opening from the little flower, stitch over it. Oh, you know what? We can just, all right, I gotta fix in my head hole. So we'll just stuff one end. Oh, here, Phoenix, you can show them what you're envisioning now. So here's the piece that we just stitched. I'm going to take one end, stuff it in, stitch this whole section closed with that stuffed in end, and then we'll just go through and sew a box around it to encapsulate that little bit of raw edge that there will be. Yes, that's what we are going to do. Okay. I'm just untangling. There we go. Oh, that's right. I think it would be more fun, instead of Tiny sending us a machine, that we help her figure out how to use it so that she can sew on her own machine, unless she has another one to sew on. I don't know what she has to work with, so we will have to wait and see. The thread's really jumpy today. Sorry, you don't have to be anxious, thread. There's no reason to sit and be jumpy. We got this. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's because the thread on the spool is all squiggly wiggly and you can't see it just off the screen. Yes, okay. And I thought that I cut these evenly. We'll see if they actually work out that way. If not, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Yes, okay. I know, I've got those 2 eggs. I thought I was going to make basankis, and then I didn't. Now tomorrow's Easter, and now I'm like, yeah. So I think we'll just eat them. It'll be good. They have been so good, so. Again, say it with me now. Yes, okay. Alright. Just smooshing out the last little bit here. Almost at the end. Okay. What is everybody working on? See, everybody's sitting there working on their stuff. Good work. Good work. At some point, if you have a free hand, just drop an emo. But don't let me interrupt your work. I did say, let's. Do I want? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna just stitch back enough to finish it because. Oh, I'm gonna sew the box around it anyway. And then there's our strippy here. Super cute. So I'm going to find the end, open up this little mouth here, and stuff it in. Then I'm just going to stitch the whole section closed. Let's make sure we've got all the raw bits stuffed in there. And I think I'm going to go over it twice. I mean, it's a brooch, a decorative object, so it's not going to get a lot of wear and tear like a garment would. But I've gone over it twice. I'm going to go stitch 1/3 pass back to our stem. Okay, just took a second because there was quite a hunk of stuff there. Now, how long? I think this length goes good for, because I don't want it ridiculously long. All right, too late. We can't go back now. Sometimes you just need a swift cut to get it over with. And free, whatever, it's trying to be sticky there. We'll go over it twice, go over this raw edge. So I also need to make sure that that raw edge from the rickrack is finished in some fashion. All right. what this might benefit from now is to be spritzed with some water and to have the stem gently pressed, and then we could just like refinagle the petals in the flower a little bit. But super cute! If you've got leftover stuff, just look at that cute little thing. Ooh. Ah. Yay. Alright, let's get the second one finished. These were just I think literally we stitched these flowers the first time last year. They've just been sitting around, so like, why not try this? And I'm glad we did. Alright, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. Make sure that our green rickrack stem is not all twisty-wisty. I'm gonna stuff the end in. I think these would be cute. I mean, cute as brooches, cute as hair clips, or a whole string of them on a headband with some leaf forms. That would be super cute too. Just a quick way to use up some scraps. Just add a little color and flair to your everyday objects. New from Blamo, make your own stuff out of your own stuff sampler set. The perfect holiday gift for this Easter season. We give you the idea, you do it. That's the way we roll at the circus. Give a human art. They have different enjoyment. Teach a human how to make. They will always be satisfied. Well, actually, I'm going to go with you end up with a different sense of never quite being satisfied. But, shh, it's why we keep doing it. It's addictive not having it turn out quite right, and then just refining your skills and your abilities and your ideas of what is possible. Oh, these are totes adorbs. Ooh, I think I'm going to unthread this machine because we have a giant goobers of yucky, and that's not going to fit through the needle. And we'll also, is that what's been going on this whole time and nobody told me? You guys, sometimes I need you to pick, if you're watching, just let me know. Phoenix, look at that thing. I do look at the numbers and the awesome workers and lurkers. Now we have two finished little flowers. Ooh. This one. I'm just gonna stitch over this top bit from this back side because I'm glad what is attached. Alright. Somehow I managed to not catch the back side the first go around, so I'm just doing it again, and I think I'm stitching through some of the petals, so I'm just gonna do a quick pass. Again, doesn't need to be structural, just needs to be functional for this piece. But know what your end goal is. Oh, right. You know what, Phoenix? You know what would make this end goal even more awesome? You take your feet off the treadle and you go through and trim all the threads while you're here right now. And you won't have to do it later. Yeah, so earlier, a few weeks ago, stitch the backing onto the flower and cut little holes to slide the pin back through. So it's all encased. So there's no glue, there's no funny business. It just slots into the fabric there. And now we've got two little flower brooches. Let's finish up a third, shall we? Yes. Yes, we shall. Thought for this one, because there's this empty. Actually, before we do this one, maybe we'll pick a button or something to sew in the center section, because I don't love. Why leave a white spot when we can fill it with a pretty shiny thing instead? Hey, Loki, do you think it's time for the Mesmer Act? So let's sew this other one instead. We'll do our trimmy trims. What's up, sweet? Come, my sweet fluff. Is it time for fluff? Okay. Just trimming unnecessary, unsightly threads. Why, thank you. Eater. It's supposed to be in the 70s, but it's not yet. But I think I saw 3 very likely tomato sprouts. Those were indeed flowers on the Chisandra. What else is out there? No beans. I think we're up to 2 strawberry flowers. 2 strawberry flowers. What I did not pull, and I probably should have thought about it, was the pin back for this one, but we'll make it work. And I'm just going to, oh, you know what? This is a good place. I am going to stick some pins in so that I can ensure that the flower petals do not get stuck in the seam. So I'm just gently folding them over into the right side of the project here. And firmly but gently gripping and pinning. And away we go. Spectacular. Riveting. I'm going to leave the side that's already flat as the open side. Oh, yeah, Phoenix. Just get this pinning done. It's not. We're having fun. We are having fun. Are you gonna fit on this side? All right. Let's do this again. Things are not lining up the way I want. There we go. Let's try that instead. Alright, and again, I'm just gonna pin and tuck. Now, let's see here. What do we have? Oh, yeah. History meets now things. So I saw it from a blah 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 X blah blah blah. There was a new, I think it was Michael Yon reposted a news article or a post from 2023 about how Europe had closed to 2030 a number of fertilizer plants. So Europe stopped making its own fertilizer a while ago. The not having helium is going to be fun because not only do they need it for semiconductors, But it's also the inert gas used to keep MRI machines functioning, to keep all those happy magnets doing what they're supposed to. And it's some of these applications, such as that one, it's not, you can't just, it doesn't run if it doesn't have it. So that will be interesting to see how that piece of the misadventure plays out. What's up with it feels like sepsis? Everybody's got sepsis. And I mean, sepsis happens, but something's going on, I think. Oh, why are you tugging like that? All right. It's being a little jumpy. All right, this spool was a little wonky though too. All right, almost back. And I can do the flip and stitch the little stem on, and then when I get a second can pop over to the notion section and grab a pin bag. Do you have anything else in there that would be fun to stick it on? I have an odd number of, what are they? Oh, clips like for clip-on earrings, which I don't wear, but I thought they would be interesting to try out as a clip for a hat band ornament. Because I don't know if that's a thing, but if not, we should make it a thing. Easy switch out. You don't know if you need, oh God, for all of your spyware needs, not available from Blamo, the easy change out hat ornament, because sometimes you can't change your hat, but you do need to change the logo you be sporting so you can remain undercover. Yes, Phoenix. That is an idea. Plus, it, depending on the size of the little hat brim thing, they just like switch out in your pocket. Yeah, we're not going to be making any white roses for a little while. That's not for us. Because isn't the Socialist, the White Rose Society, they come in so many names and disguises. Okay. So I'm just tucking the raw edge under and trying to find where it, make it even, but not so close that I'm going to stitch through the flower portion. And I saw it when I was turning it, I managed to do a little rupture. So we'll just not sew two of them together, but oh yeah, to do like a cluster of them, or to do them as little quilt ornaments on a 3D quilty thing, that would be a different way to do it. Oh, to sew, oh man, my brain. To put magnets in there and to be able to change them out. Oh yeah. 3D interactive decorative objet d'art. Change your mood by changing out your magnetic quilt ornaments. Are you feeling spooky? Grab out the witches and broomsticks. Is it the holiday season and you want it to be an advent calendar? Oops, we're just gonna be a little brazen with our movements. All right, slow down. Just happy little flowers here. Happy little flowers. Come on, what's this lead? That's weird. And again, let's see here. Just untwisting. And there we go. Oops, it helps if we put down our presser for the peanuts. All right. Other than slotting in the pin back, this one is now complete as well. What do we want to sew on next? Oh, was I just going to do... Let's just do this white one white. Oh no, I want to sew the button on it first. Okay, fine. I'll hold off on that one. I'll just trim the little threads here. Call it done. Oh, these were super fun little scrap busters. Yay. All right. A trio of little flower brooches. All right, what's next? So, there's what I should do and what I feel like doing. All right, let's grab it. Okay. You're welcome. Well, that was fun. I'll just deal with that later because... Oh, but is that the one that had the thread that I actually need? All right, well, you're gonna be on pause then. All right, welcome to the chaotic horse. Instead of those other things, let me clear my workspace. Maybe the pieces. I don't need that right now. All right, what we're gonna might as well work on next for my sewing misadventures is this our stitched scroll stitching, random patches ironed on to the stabilizer. We've got a whole bunch done, but let's start at this end. And I don't know where you came from. Change out our foot, get threaded, and sew ourselves some misadventures. All right, where's all my... Here we are. Here we're going to put on my C foot again. I have a tolerate, enjoy relationship with this foot. we do some crazy? Oh, you know what? Actually, that'll be good. Let's do some orange. This is kind of that fits with the tones of some of the fabrics collected here. Let's gonna do gonna stitch ourselves together. Gonna threading the threads held on the wall. Gonna stitch ourselves, stitch ourselves. Alright. Threaded, and as I did on the other half of the stitched scroll roll, I don't have any plans as to design. I don't know what's going to happen. It's magic. It's so magic, you know. So in love, so it's magic. Alright, this is the painfully slow. Oh man, do we need to add a timer and folks to be chatting how many seconds it's going to take for me to get the needles threaded so that we can pretend we're a gaming channel? That would kind of be. Actually, we've joked about this. Has been an ongoing joke I've had. But if I was trying to look and at people to read chat and try to thread the machine at the same time, it would be a hard proposition and would definitely add time. Oh my god. Get out my cheat tool, tried to get it. There we go. Alright, and threading bird to a timely rescue. Alright, let's just take a look and yes, this is the portion that had more small pieces. So I'm going to take a look, be thoughtful as I travel around, stitch my way around the 7 C's of sew craftiness. Sure, why not? That there's no empty little spaces. And if there is, I'm going to use this tiny pile of scraps I have sitting next to me to just fill those sections in. So here, there, I can see through to the stabilizer. So I'm just going to cut a piece, line it up, and I think, let's just pin that in place so I remember. It's going to take me a little while to stitch over to here. And this one doesn't look like it got ironed on as well as it could have, so we'll just stay put. I don't know. I don't know where you go. We will find a place to sew. Stitch on forward. Why? Why can't? Who's touching me? Found it! Ow, my god. So let's make it awesome. So on, so on. This is the way, what we know. Sew it on as we go. And again, I'm just being mindful as to where all the loose threads are, trimming as I go and being thoughtful because this foot likes to make itself caught up in places. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just driving along. Looks like I'm decided to start with swirls because that's a very me choice to make. Do I need a little bit more pressure? Just checking on the thread tension. Are we stuck? What's going on? Oh, yep, we're stuck. There we go. Hello, welcome, welcome, all you amazing workers and lurkers. I hope your Saturday is doing, and your adventures are adventuring well. Yes. It's nice to feel like we have attempt at salvation from the Wednesday. April Fools are still going to show up because I alluded to, well, I tried to say it on Wednesday, and yeah, so we'll pretend to do it again. I may have jumped and done a thing, and I might need your help with said thing because we are doing super awesome. But the workers and lurkers, I might, if you could consider dropping chats and letting enemies, if you think they might enjoy it, and friends, so that we can increase our watch hours here. Because we're not quite at 200 yet, and it would be super awesome if we could make that happen. Because I'm not sure if chatting with a different screen name counts as a unique chatter. I can probably only rewatch my show so many times. Alright. Thank you for your thoughtful considerations. Now on with the sew. Oh, these kind of look like ocean waves. I want to be at the ocean. I don't know where I want to be because too close to the ocean might mean tsunamis. And there's kind of been some earthquakes as well as lava movement. There's also volcanoes. So things have been a little active. But fortunately, whatever thermal storms. Yes, the Earth, the sun is a giant ball of flaming gases. And sometimes it gets stormy. Everyone knows it's stormy. Stormy has I think I just mashed in like 5 different songs. Oh well. Oh right, yeah, this device that was nominated most likely to implode first doing an EMP is not experiencing difficulties right now, which I'm quite pleased with. Okay. Oh, but just trying to keep the deer away from the flower garden. I keep having my mind on something cactus, like succulent like, but in the extremely pokey variety. It's kind of tall, but I want a saguaro cactus in my window. I guess that's Oh, but they're not quite native to this climb. And I know where there are a few pups for what is it? Prickly pear? Might have to go for a walk and bring my gloves so I can pick another one. The last time I did that misadventure, somebody didn't wear appropriate hand protection, and I was pulling cactus spikes out of my fingers for quite literally days. But something pokey would probably keep the deer away, and just nook. I think it would go nicely with the function that I would like it to have. What's up, sweet boy? I could use the mesmer. Did your mister bring... Oh, wait, that's right. He did fortunately refill the snack sack, and we're doing pretty good. We're not quite at... We're at time for our Chernobyl refills. Because... why not go nuclear? Hello, handsome. Would you like to come help me? Come, let us put a spell on them. Let us encourage them to do stuff with their hands so they don't forget. Because lest we forget how to do things, bad things will be coming. Remember, don't let them force you to forget. They want you to forget, and I need you to remember. You must remember. Oh man, if I'm not careful, I'm going to hypnotize myself. Oh, so mind optical. Oh, that's right. Blamo's new secret project, So K Ultra Phoenix. The combination of hypnotic machine sounds with sweet blabber and stitching. The more you know. Phoenix, are you planted fire? I'm just contemplating choices and hoping that we are the reason that somebody makes something today. Just big swirlies. Now maybe let's take a second and stitch a little strip of flowers down. No, let's not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. Yes, we are. So, yes, we are. No, we're not. So, stitch it more. More stitches. More stitches. No, it must have been. I was a little too forceful, and my threads got stuck in the feed dog. So now we are free as a stitch now. Hey, handsome. They're asking for you. Meow, Loki, Loki, Loki. We'd like to see you meow. We'd like you to show up right meow. I just tug the fabric like I don't know. I just manipulate it so I can force it to draw the little pictures I want. Do we do them skillfully and masterfully? No, but we just like to play with them. There we go. So there's the block we're working on now, and I'm just going to go from this end back to the middle where I left off on the other one. And I used a whole bunch of different colors to do the stitching on that portion, and I'm going to continue to do that, but for right now, I like this pumpkin-y orange on. Yeah. There we go. Let's sew. Loki. I know. What's the little dude doing? We can't even get him to come bomb the show. Where's my trouble? Yeah, trouble is as his name suggests. Hey, handsome. You're not trouble. Yours. Handsome und handsomer Fluff und stuff. And I'm just freeing that edge of fabric. Hey, hey. Come on, honey. They would really like you to come say hi and not get stuck in the threads that I dumped out of that jar over the side of the machine I'm going to have to pick up later. That was fun. Hey! Oh, it is time. Meow is his moment. Welcome. Let's give a big, giant applause together for the Loki making his Saturday debut. Yeah, I don't think they can see your beautiful eyes from that orientation. Yeah, look them straight in the eye. Yeah, are you going to sing for them? Here, go to the microphone. Sing. Oh, yes. Mesmer them. Because who's the cat with the beautiful blue-green eyes? Who's got blue-green eyes? Ho, 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 it's yo. Ho, 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 it's Loki. Yeah. I think I've got some hand stitching if you insist you need to. I don't think I have snacks on there. You're inspecting it? Okay, I won't make any sudden movements. We'll just sit here and jibber jabber for a second while you... Yeah, I don't know. It looks... They're just folks. You got some birds out there? What do you think? I don't think it's quite time yet. You gotta sew for another half an hour, sweets. Then we'll open up the concession stand. Then we... Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's better, Loki. Yep, stare them straight in the eye. Good eye contact. Good eye contact. Yeah, alright. Loki, if you're gonna sit here and get pets, I have to remember to talk. Because without the sweet sounds of the machine. Okay. Yeah. Good, Mike. Good, Mike. What's going on out there? I don't think there's any hummingbirds. We gotta manage that shrubbery before it starts to flower and the hummingbirds come back. Yeah. Oh, you are doing such a good job. Thank you, emotional support cat Loki. You are so fine. So handsome. One half of the fairy duo um paws und claws who come to fluff you up. Ah, what are you doing, paws? You're just resting your maxi pads on the table. Yeah, he's not here. Claus, he's not here right now. It's just you, paws. You have caused us a long pause in our project. How are we going to carry on? What will our stitches be next? What? Okay, we shall re-hurl. Okay, how about you sit right there? Okay, oh. This is a differently problematic orientation, sweet boy. Yeah, that's you on the big screen. Alright. Alright, this might work. I'm just gonna be very careful. And I know where the cattail is. Oh my gosh, Loki, when's the last time you did this? This is good. I think the fans, the Circus Peanut Gallery might enjoy this. I think we've given them worse content, my sweet boy. I think maybe I'll have to switch my own thumbs down to a thumbs up for today. Probably I'll forget and keep my thumbs down. Somebody has to do it, and I'd rather know my first one was me. Alright. Oh, Loki, did I see anything funny? Was there something I was thinking about now that you're sitting on my notes? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, Loki, how do I get the camera to show you better? Oh, there's your eye. I would do some adjusting, but Loki's just fought the mouse, and if I do any big movements of the camera to get different angles of him, I'm 100% sure he's going to beat it, and I would take this at funny angles over no Loki at all. So, you're welcome. Okay, now we're going to carefully rotate and not disturb Loki's tail. Is this a boss level in sewing? Can you sewing with cat? I know, Loki. There's no way we can't sugarcoat it. We will never be a gaming channel. It's just not who we are. We don't offer high quality button pushing. We just have sweet sounds of analog sewing machines, random banter, circus cats. Until I figure out what we're gonna be premium with. Man, oh man. Do I wish I had a backstage high quality button pusher. Oh, we'll get there. Or there'll be no internet and we'll just do it in real life and not need a button pusher. So. Yes, okay. Oh. Okay, I think I need another strip of something because I see another empty spot I don't like. Oh, that's good. Alright, so I just went to my little pile of strips, found something that I liked, laid it down, and I'm just going to sew the top of it right now. That's where it is lining up in my return pathway, because I'm just stitching along the narrow ends of the scroll because it's easier. Hello, Mona. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Yes, he has decided to commandeer half of the table. So I've decided I'm just going to roll with it. I was going to adjust a camera to get a better view of him, but he's my sensitive artist, and if I make any rapid movements or loud noises, then he's going to be out of here. So I'm just glad he's moved his tail a little bit, because trying to make sure I don't put the needle through his tail. It's bad enough worrying about putting the needle through my own body, but cattails. No. He would really like me to give him snacks, but I've decided he's too adorable to give snacks to, because if I do this, once that happens, this moment will be over. And yeah, okay. Or he's just going to get distracted and try to leave me anyway, which is also a possibility. Yeah, you're still trying to mesmer them? I see you. Yeah, I should really slow down on this. He does have the most beautiful blue-green eyes. Oh, he's just... Yeah, you are so handsome. Oh, so handsome, Loki. Cat who lives up to his name. Trickster in every sense of the word. All the time. You are always tricky, tricky, tricky. Oh, I hope you're having a good holiday weekend if it's a holiday you celebrate, Mona. If not, then I hope it's a good weekend day. Has it warmed up out that way? If I recall correctly, it's been colder than cold out that way. I heard, oh my god, so many things. Tornadoes and upcoming blizzards, which I do recall a Easter snowstorm growing up. So that is not a new concept, or not a foreign notion, but yeah, it's pretty nice here right now. Are you done? Oh, but I was having so much pleasure with you hanging out with me. I don't really want you to go away. Oh, good. I'm glad it's starting to feel... Oh, don't... What are you touching? Don't turn the computer off. Don't turn the computer off. There we go. No, he just wanted to play with the mouse and try to lose all the chat for me. Well, that was fun, Loki. I really appreciate that. Are we... Oh, man. You think you're up next? Is it time to see you? Is it... Oh, and now that pass has left the stage. We now have the claws. Loki, stop. Oh, God. You are such a big meanie poop. You are like brothers in food, but you are showing him that you are feeling extraterritorial and assholery. You will just hang out for a minute. Let Loki find a safe little hidey hole. All right. Yeah, what? Oh, stop that. You know that's for the locals. Go! Turn around. Okay, I guess. And he's off. Ay, ay, ay. Those sillies. Yeah, so this is the other end. I figured, why go from one complete end to the other end? Why not mix it up and start both ends, and they'll just meet where they come together. And I think for something that is just going to be decorative, a handbag, whatever, to this application and just to play with your stitches is kind of fun. Because then I can just cut the pieces to size for whatever handbag or clutch or whatever I just end up deciding to do. Or to cut them up and stuff them and make them like petals for a flower. I don't know. Oh, Phoenix, you are going to have to finish that necklace. Oh, that's right. My excuse was I dumped the threads that I need on the floor and I didn't want to suffer you through me being on the wrong side of the camera to go collect them again. Oops. I'm just freeing the thread now. There we go. That's just all. I wonder if a project like this would be fun, a way to help relax if don't enjoy that whole machine quilting or just want to put something that's low stakes. Just take your scraps and just play with shit. It's alright to not have a rhyme or reason to do something. To do it just to see what's going to happen is a good enough reason. I sent a picture to my mummers and I'm not sure when they shoot. Sometimes I get confused when she says interesting, whether she likes the technique or whether she doesn't, or whether it's just I haven't seen anybody do that. That's an interesting take. I don't know. What's itching me? Don't be itchy and scratchy. Are you not well adhered? As I'm going along, if I see stuff that really is not well adhered because I didn't do the bestest job with the pressing because I didn't. I'm just pinning them down so they stay affixed until I stitch over them. Yeah, or I'm sure, what's my words? It'd be fun too to look through some of the more standard traditional style quilt motifs, because the blocks are one thing that's separate from the forms used in the quilting proper, and try to stitch some of those, but not like we did previously by tracing from the book, because there has to be a better way to transfer the images, because having to rip out all that paper just seems stupid. And something has got to be opaque enough that I can see through it if I'm going to trace. I don't know. All right, it doesn't matter right now. Thought exercise that I will come back to. Oh, there I am. Okay, don't be. Why are you yawning? You've had coffee. You've had Chernobyl's fodder. I guess I really like this, like, half rock form. I don't know. Should we do more concerted spirals, maybe? We'll pretend that that's. Oh, that would have been maybe. I don't know. I've got them all going in the same orientation. If I'd thought pre-planned a little bit to have one spiral go in one direction so that they pointed away from each other. Maybe next time. Oh, okay. Thanks for the stitches. Okay, what else do we got? Okay. Oops, get back here. Come on that side of the stitches, please. I really like that feather motif. Yeah, I'll think about it. Right now we're just making a petal with a flower with lots of petals. Some of them I'm concentrating some stitches around the outside of the block, kind of to mimic that feel of crazy quilts with the use of the different embroidery stitches. And some of them I'm just going free form. Whatever. It's Saturday. It's playtime. Saturday morning cartoons and games, you know. So it's afternoon and yeah. All right. All right. I think now that I've got this one, get out, pin. You're just getting in my way now. All right. Back. Just quadruple checking that we're not caught and stuck anywhere. We like to be free moving. Ooh, that was good. Glad I thought while I was at it to just double check the presser foot screw, because this C attachment, because it has the arm that bashes. Well, oh, that's right. Check the needle thread too. This foot just likes to become unscrewed. And that's not very helpful. I see an empty spot. Let's stuff it. Oh, that's funny. We'll stuff it with a piece that you're not going to know is there because we're doing white on white, but sometimes you just need to have a little white space. Right. Giant petaled flower. Oops. All right. Double check. Nope. Just sewing along. So away we go. Oops. Not like that. Yeah, so I got my foot stuck again. I hate when that happens. And I think I need another little piece of something right there. Down, yeah. Off with thread. Off with your thread. Oh man, Phoenix. We will be here until I turn the camera off, which unfortunately for you, is not yet. Oh, that's so. Oh man, I love this type of stitching. Just driving along, stitching little pictures, usually swirlies and happy little flowers if it's me. What are your motifs that you kind of like go back to? Do you have any? Or are you always, let's just try something different? I see benefits to all of the options. I think it's nice for the brain sometimes to have just freeform squiggles and not have to think about a person achieving any level of realism. Just different parts of the brain that need to be exercised. Oops. I'm trying not to press too hard on the feed dogs and also trying not to get caught up in the monkey works. That's no good either. So today you know we sew, 'cause we sew, and we sew, and we sew. Oh, I can't get that low. Alright, I'm just gonna do a little tug and a stitch. So I can approximate these edges and have a cleaner finish. I'm just going to rotate. I've got a little bit to fill in here, and I just want to stitch in this other orientation. Oh, actually, all right, yeah. Oops, we're stuck. No, just the machine making noises at me again. Oh, just go forward. How are you? I don't think this pin's going to be there long, but the spot popping up every time I look at it is bugging me. So we'll just force it into compliance, because sometimes you just need a different type of encouragement. You know what? I have this piece of ribbon that we've used in other projects. Let's take a little slice. I don't have very much. I can see this being a type of project that folks who are very particular, and you can do this and be very orderly and precise and like overthink the whole. Oh, I can get so excited that I don't realize that our bobbin thread fell out. Oh, is this what's supposed to go here? All right. Well, I will use that other one, but first, let's not get mollified into the lies that is Big Needle. You do not need to change your needle every time you start a new project. However, I will encourage you to consider cleaning out your bobbin mechanism every time you change your bobbin. Alright, I need to go grab the boobin holder. Where are you hiding? Where are you? Because you're going to make it really hard to sew if I don't have more bobbins. I know you're super close. You're so close. I can't see you in front of my eye holes. Oh, come on. Peas and quackers. Can you please show your face? Alright, there's a little bit of thread left, so we'll just carry on. But while we're under here, because we said it, we shall do it. Take the brush and clean your bobbin race mechanisms. I was getting like handsy and rushy, and I almost stuffed my finger through one of the lace net sections on the Mummer's necklace project. That would have been an utter disaster. There probably would have been tears, ugly, ugly tears. But so far, not yet today. You were so close. There you go. I knew it. All right. Again, you're so gonna keep on. So stitch it on. Hey, Freya Froofers, are you gonna come over for a visit too? You gonna come over too as well? That would be fun. I know, I would try to get you snackies by yourself, but know the odds of me opening up the snack sack and them beating you here? Yeah, that high. So high. Come on, we've got 2 out of 3. You don't think so, proofers? Alright, for you proofers. Oh, yes. There we go, making funny faces at our stitches again. So I'm like, what are we stitching? I'm like, then I remind myself, whatever. Nothing. I don't know where that piece went to, but I don't like the samey all right next to each other. So I'm just going to switch it out while I'm there. So some of that blue jacquard. What is that jacquard? Silk brocade, because it's got the design woven into there. All those words that I don't know. That's all right. You don't need to know them to necessarily know how to work with them. Does it help sometimes? Yes. Necessary? Depends. Oh, that would be fun. Okay, which is what I'm doing. Just on some loop-de-loops, because who doesn't love a good loop-de-loop? Now that little section of bobbin has run its course. Just move that out of the way. And because I literally just wiped the bobbin mechanism, I'm not going to do it this time. But you know the general practice. Oh, you had to switch devices. Oh, that's okay. No worries. I just blabbered on nonsensically as per usual. Oh. Do I want to... while we're at it, let's be a good example. I'm going to trim the thread. What's up, honey? You gonna come back over for another mesmering? Yeah. Are you going to do it? Yeah, that's so random, non-complementary colors. A little lavender after a little orange. So if we have to change out the bobbin, why not change out the thread color while we're at it? What's up? What are you doing, sweet? I hear you behind me. Nope, I'm just hearing things. Okay. Wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last time either. Oh, there you are. What are you doing? Yeah? It's okay. Yeah? Well, thanks for not being a complete bruiser. Right, now we can start the timer clock. How long is it going to take us to get this needle threaded this time? Do we have 30 seconds on the board? Do, 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 do. I don't know why I try to pretend that I need to just do it without the little threading bird. It's Like, it's all right to use your assistive tools. You don't get bonus points for making it take longer than it really needs to. Come back! Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, you think? I think so. Maybe I need to stand up and stretch my legs for a second. Do you think so? Should we do it, meow? Should we do it, meow? Is it time for us to open up the concession stand? Do cats need snacks? Do I need to move this so that it doesn't get assaulted in our quest to open up the snack sack? Are you ready, Loki? Are you ready, little man? Are you ready, Freya Froofers? Their favorite time of the show. Come on! Who wants snacks? No, nobody wants snacks. All right, I see Freya Froofers. Mona's senior moments. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even see that though. All right, come on, Loki. He's not here to disturb you, so you can show them how adorable you are. Come. Come on. You know you gotta work for snacks. Nobody eats for free at the circus. Come on. You gotta do your act. Come. Oh, you guys are outside. Now I see what's happening. Okay. You guys are going to continue to try to sucker me for snacks. All right, one more. Ow! And tried to bite through my finger. I am going to put a BRB thing on real quick if I can make this happen. Can we do this? Because I need to be right back. So, enjoy. Watch your ear holes. And we're back. Sorry about that. Nature calls sometimes, and sometimes I got to listen. All right. Can we go? All right, go away now. There we go. So many buttons. All right, let's get back into the stitches. Loki, why are we jumpy? There's no reason to be overreactive right now. Just chill the fluff out, dude. It's okay. We come in stitches. Now this little spot, I'm just gonna stitch over it a whole bunch with this purple because I feel like something is. Okay. Just gonna free this monofilament from my snips so that you go play over there. You go sit in that corner. All right, now okay. Just questioning my stitching choices for a second, making sure everything was so appropriate, but this thread just wants to stay wrapped around its the plastic covers. All right, don't touch stuff. Get bigger. All right, stop touching the screen. Don't touch any buttons, Phoenix. It's not your forte. Hey, you done snacking? Do you want done being outside? I know, we just had snackies. Maybe when trouble comes back, we can have some more. But for right now, I know everybody eats, but sometimes you gotta close the concession stand. This thread, I think we're gonna stitch till this spool is empty because, man, oh man. Oh, let's just move it onto. Let's watch this thread break. Right, I'm just pushing out that pin from this piece because it was starting to be a hindrance instead of the help it previously had been. Right, watch. Oh, you can't see. I gotta keep an eye on my thread spool because it's trying to make funny business. Well, let's do some more little loop-de-loos. All right, and we're gonna make sure our needle's embedded, pivot, and carry on. So forward, so onward. I know we have no plans for tomorrow. Nothing of cooking anything fancy, doing anything fancy. Nothing. Just our normal Sunday routines where I dread about Monday. No, I shouldn't pre-dread Mondays. What's the point? Why waste energy there? I can spend my time figuring out why. Oh. Phoenix, just take a breath. Let's keep it stitching. You're being hysterical. Don't be so hysterical. So hysterical. Hysterical. Got me so spirocute. Spirocute. What a random assortment of nonsense. slowly but surely, all these random bits of stitches and fabrics come together into a complete thing. Because I've been stewing over the notion of using a portion of this as a little envelope case for the mummer's necklace. Because it's gonna need something. It's gonna need a storage. You can't just fold it up and put it in your jewelry box. It doesn't work like that. Or it has to be super fancy and like sit on a, what do they call that? I know that piece of skin is called a décolletage, but like a necklace mannequin? I don't know. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, that's not gonna work like that. Alright, is everything tucked? Alright, so do it again. Oh, you're right. Because when she said, interesting, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Does that mean like it, not like it, indifferent? But we'll find out, because I think I am still going to use this as the envelope case for her necklace. So. Okay. Slick. These little pieces on this end are kind of annoying. I'm glad that I started on the bigger end, even though for the pressing sake I probably should have. Yeah, doesn't matter. Here we are. Sew it on my wayward friend. Make no stitches Oh, I keep hoping you guys are leaving me chats, and I'm like, is there anybody there? And then, no. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, we'll get there. Do do do. That's the one I wanted. All right. Nope, don't touch me that way. Whatever. All right, back. After these messages, we'll be right back. But at least Playmo's got some fun new things in the hopper. Oh, right, the secret decoder pin. Yeah, so I'm just doing a lot of like little waveforms. These strips are narrow, and I want something kind of dense. Now I've reverted to kind of a zigzaggy shape. Oh. And I see the bottom, the empty spool showing through. I think because I found some a schematic for those old-fashioned spool dollies that I know traditionally they used to be out of the wooden spools, but thought it would be fun to just use all my empty plastic spools because I have more of those, then I'm probably not going to use the thread I have on wooden spools because they're not getting any younger and are questionable in their durability at this point in time. Maybe I should fill them in a nice glass jar. They're all like sitting in a plastic tote right now. It might be nice to come up with a way to display them or incorporate them in some way where they're not going to get all dusty, so I can enjoy them rather than them just sitting in a airtight container in the dark. But that's all right for them to be there right now. They just they deserve a little nap after all their service. Their potential in waiting while they decide what their next iteration is going to be. They can just hang out there. You can just get stuffed under there like that. Good. That's a better. I kind of like the spirals though, because it is a good way to get some stitch density over the raw edges, just to help hold all the pieces down. So the last thing I'd want is to do all that stitching and then just have it be attached by just 1 or 2 stitches and get all floppy and funny. I can't have that. Because the individual fabric pieces, this is the only time that they're being stitched together, is now. They're not pre-stitched, they're just pre-pressed. They're just glued together. I'm rubber and you're glue, and whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks back on you. Yeah, maybe we need to just... is there a pin in there? No, it's just the seam. Oh, right. That's why I also wanted to send this back for her. Because this section in particular has a number of the scrap where I cut away when we did the twisty, turny flower quilty thing that we're also going to send back to her. So, here's the same project for the original. And then part 2. Okay, and a rotate. I'm chuffed. These things really are satisfying to my brain in a way that I lack words and the ability to create coherent sentences as to how satisfying I find it. Which I think I've been doing pretty good. I can't remember the last... I've been to the Goodwill, but it's been a couple of goes since I've seen anything that made me want to open up my pocketbook. So that was a thing. My brain is kind of like, I really would like a case of the By Mason to just have something that I absolutely can't live without, but it just hasn't happened recently, so that's probably just as well. Well, I think the last time, quite fairly certain that the individual who's had listed since November the 80-yard rolls of 60-inch black, blue, and white jersey cotton is still for sale. Like, does it feel, I'm toying with the notion of wanting to offer, oh, the cheapskate of me wants to offer 75 for 2 rolls. Because they just haven't moved it. Nobody wants it at that price. But then there's so much fabric on Craigslist that literally the listing has been there for more than a year. And I know because I've been looking at it, the same listings. Wow. Oh. We'll get back to that. Oh well, I can't get all the fabric quite yet. I don't need... Oh, you're stuck on me. Oh well. That's good. But that must mean it's time for me to review my project idea list as well as shop my stash is what that means. Oh, that's fun. Hey, you! Oh my god, we're like almost... Well, I fed 2 cats snacks, but Pooper Duper didn't come for snacks, so he doesn't have his tag on either. What? Does he have his tags on? No. Yeah, and he's not jumping the fence. Oh well, this push and pull. He should be tagged. No, we'll just let him go out, and then he jumps the fence, and then somebody gets grumpy because he's not tagged. Hey, you two! Don't make me grumpy. Oh, it's me on the feed dog. Sometimes it takes a second for my ear to... Come on, are you gonna sing? No. Is that it? Are you done singing for me? Aww. Okay. Well, I'll be here waiting if you want to sing some more. Oh, silly kitties. Oh, yeah. Should we do a little sing? Yeah, why not? Oh, did you? I guess for the next project, next time we do this technique, because I don't have that much left that we haven't done to review some of the other embroidery stitches to see if we can practice them here. I mean the hand embroidery techniques, the leaves and the feathers and the flowers and different things. Can we? I'm sure we can. I think we can. I think. I must stitch. I must stitch now. We must stitch now. So long away. We must stitch now. I must stitch now. Take it away today. So the stitches, here we go. Do do do. Do 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 do. Ah, Phoenix. So good. Right. And, yep. Rotate, stitch back. Super thrilling. But I love the way the stitch, and it's still chaotic. It's not like this projects like this when the Phoenix touches them get less chaotic. It just grows. But it's, I don't know. I'm going to be so satisfied when I get to throw off this empty spool in a little bit here. Oh yeah, now we're getting that little piece of red heart lace. Oh, I did watch a video. Somebody with their fancy computerized machine embroidery machines was stitching lace on it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I could go down the rabbit hole of just sewing little lace segments. Because they did little links as trim. We'll get back there. I've got to finish the necklace. But I can. I have so many things and not enough hours to sit, stitch, and stream. We'll figure it out. We'll get as much done as we can. Oops. Be free from that piece. Alright, do stop. In the stitching we go now, so we do. Yeah, there's a couple spots where I pin the pieces on upside down, and you know what? I just left them. It's like, that's fine. Oh my gosh, it's almost time for humans to have snacks again. 2 out of 3 cats had snacks, and now it's time for those with opposable thumbs to think about what will be next. Yeah, I had all sorts of like big topics and philosophical things, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to have deep thoughts right now. I just want to be so simple. So here we are. What piece goes? Oh, I mean, this one could. Fine. Or fluff it. No. Okay. There was a big gaping hole, so now it is stuffed. I think we'll probably just get to the end of this spool that we're stitching, because I am noticing the gastric gremlins getting very grouchy, and they're gonna go on revolt if I, depending on how long I ignore them for. So can do a little bit more. Yeah, it's funny. I had an interaction, and I don't like. It's been a while since my spidey senses were like something, and I don't. It's funny when it happens and you don't have any good data. I just don't know, but something. I don't know. Something just didn't feel right. That's it. That's all I got on that one. What? Maybe I'll try to stitch a little treat, because wouldn't that be fun? Oh, let's put this one on upside down. So we get the silver tones of that brocade instead of just the other flowers tied. Oh man, I don't know what. Oh, it's because it's Easter, which is like, oh, thinking about going out that like once or twice to like Easter brunch. Because usually we would just be at my grandparents' house. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, times and things and people. That's what another reason for making, because you can stitch in all those happy times or yucky times and just get them out of your system, lest they get too big. Oops. Down that side. There we go. Oh, so I don't even mind where this. Oh, I might trim. It's alright. First, I've got to finish what I've got. Then I can think about what's next. Alright. So we've just got half the spool of this purple before we have another empty spool. I get a lot of satisfaction. The last bit of a makeup product, the finishing of a spool of thread, when a pen, when you use up the last dregs of a pen, because it feels like those take forever. I'm like, oh, I just want this pen to be done. Run out. Finally, run out. Boop. Okay, maybe it's just these funny things that make me very satisfied. Now I'm going back and forth. I'm like, oh, there's some Scully prints. She won't like it. What if I want a piece of that project to keep with me? But I don't know. Oh, Phoenix, you're just babbling today like a Broken Brook. Yep, it's because I'm so vain. Just brazen enough. We're going to turn on the camera, we're going to plug in the microphone, we're going to do some stitching, and bitch, not bitch, whatever. Oops. Doing sand stitching with this foot on really forces you to think about how slow you need to move your feet. Slower and slower. And then when I set this goal of like, all right, we're going to stream until the spool ends, and then I forget how long it takes sometimes. Like, oh, it'll just be like another 5 minutes. And like 3 hours later. Okay. We'll get there before my... Are we gonna finish the spool, or is my butt gonna go numb first? What is going to happen first? If I were you, I might consider numb butt. This would be my guess of answers. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm just trying to keep my scroll work contained. Why are we making such funny? Why are you talking like you haven't decided what's going on? Just to be an asshole. No other reason. Just to annoy myself. Because it happens. But I think we can free this pin out there. Begin. So let us stitch now. I don't know, I got into it. Just wanted to do a couple of satin stitches for a few seconds. Just to mix up my stitch techniques. But I much prefer to do a satin stitch without the presser foot on. I feel so constricted by this presser foot. Oh, I just have a couple more inches to finish meeting in the middle. Will there be a meeting in the middle, or will the sides continue to be divided in their stupid, blind-sided ways that are both by design and they do it to themselves on purpose, I think. Oh. We were chit-chatting with the neighbor, and one of the other neighbors used to work with Art Bell on Coast to Coast AM radio, and the other neighbor didn't know this, and they got, oh my god, like a kid on Christmas at the candy shop. They were like, really, the Space Ghost guy? I was like, yeah, that show. And if you ask this other individual about it, he will talk to you forever about it because he very much enjoyed that time. So that was funny. Just good to know the people in your neighborhood. It's good to know the people in your neighborhood. Yes, I just stitched over one of the pieces that I ironed on upside down, and it's okay. Oops. Don't jump over too much. Get stuck under there. Nope. Some days are just lots of stitching. Me jamble-ambling. Oh, right, there's from our zippy corset. I did, over the past 2 mornings, restitch the bias binding on our Invisititty corset because I didn't do a very good job and the bones were poking out. I didn't bother to unpick the previously stitched bias binding. I just used it as a guide to help make sure I did a better job. Oh, yes. I did pull it over so I can see. I still don't know how I'm going to sort. It's nothing like finishing something only to hate how like the eyelets are done. But yeah, so I stitched by hand both sections of this blue bias for it because just needed. I wear it so much that there is just one section I'm going to have to hand fix where the bone's going to try to escape still, but that's that. Getting the boning to stay is still, but oh, that's a thing that's in my head. I do not believe these ladies who continue to say that it is impossible to bend forward while you're wearing a corset or a pair of stays. I can maybe see a quasi argument in the event that you have a solid wooden busk in the front of your corset. You won't be able to like roll your way down to bend forward, but if you bend at the waist, you can still move. Like, maybe we'll have to put on our different corsets and try some different hula hoop things. Is that premium? Maybe we'll do some pre-records. Not maybe. Oh, Phoenix, are we getting in deeper than we can sew? Maybe, but that's why we'll continue to post shorts and ask for help. And that's, if I could just get there without it, I would. All right, just a little bit longer. Thud stitch a little bit longer. Oh, what? So a little bit. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed this purpley pale. Oh, speaking of lavender tones, I need to get for tomorrow's show. The white lilac is blooming. I need some lilac flowers to sense up the set. I saw a couple of the purple ones are almost ready to flower fully. I know the white ones. The only downside with the white ones, though, is that the branches with the flowers are so high up that I might need to ask for, like, Dove, can you pick me some flowers for the show? Oh. But maybe if I ask nicely, he'll help me tomorrow. Thanks. Because why not bring in some flowers? I hope my seeds for my flower garden start to... I just want everything to grow. I just want all the stuff right now, and I have to be patient because the garden only grows as quick as the garden grows. Inch by inch, row by row. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Sew me a stitch now, right now. Sew me a stitch now, right now. Stitch it down now. He freezes me. I'm free of the threads now. Free of the threads. Okay. Oh, so close. Okay. Don't get too anxious. We're almost done. You'll be free of me shortly. Don't you worry. I'll set you free to all of your other adventures and misadventures. And just that long. Get back there. There we go. I was trying to eat my whole foot up. Oh, okay. Yep, I know. You're being super spectacular. Alright, just get this done. Oops. Just drive forward and don't be a bitch. We're so close to being done. Don't be giving me no guff at this late in the show. Yes. So many things. I don't know what we're going to work on tomorrow. We'll figure it out before that show happens. But as we're getting ready to do the last couple stitches for today's show, you guys are great. Thanks for being the most awesome workers and lurkers, because who needs to chat when you've got things to do? But I appreciate you choosing the circus for your background listening pleasures, because I'm sign that you all have discerning taste and enjoy high quality shit showery. So it can't be everybody's cup of coffee, nor do we want to be. Doing just some slightly larger curly cues. Whirly whirlies. Just get stuck where I left you, please. Don't be thinking you can just slide out from under my foot like that. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, I've not been sitting up very good, have I? Everything's starting to hurt all of a sudden, which means my posture must have been super shitty. I need to do better, Phoenix. You know better. You know to sew with better posture. Oh, we are in the home stretch, boys and girls. I see the end of the spool be a coming. And today we are just going to get to the end of this spool. So close. So close. Oh, we're making the last pass. Last passes. And the spool is empty, boys and girls. The spool is empty. Why? All right, we are down to Shitsville. All right, thank you, boys and girls. I had fun. I hope that some of you who were working and lurking and hanging around didn't completely hate. Well, Phoenix, if they hated their experience, they wouldn't have made it this far or decided to come back, or whatever the case may be. Speaking of being back, I will be tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Are we going to sew garments? Are we going to look like giant Easter eggs? Are we going to work on necklace projects? Are we going to work on the sewing the knee pockets for our mock-up cargo pants pocket? Are we going to sketch to figure out our perfect zombie apocalypse closet core patterns? I mean, not closet core. The capsule collection of zombie apocalypse. Are we going to sew it? I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll be back then. I'll be here for whoever's doesn't have family plans. And I completely understand if you're like Phoenix. Nobody's going to watch you tomorrow. You're going to stream for 3 hours to absolutely zero people, and it's going to be okay because they're going to be doing family things, and that's great too. Maybe you'll think of us for the replay. All right, I'm going to stop babbling. I'm going to find my mouse. All right, boys and girls, no long goodbyes. Do something. No, don't cancel. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. You enjoy yourselves till then. All right. TTFN. Now you're going to come over for you, Froofers? Hurry up. No. All right. We're leaving. All right. Bye.